Hello, everybody. Welcome back. It is the return, the episode 10, the Big 10 of Panel Punks. I am your host, Hikaru Hiroki, the Cosmic Oni, and here with me I have my co-host.
I'm alive!
We're alive! We're alive! It's good to be
It didn't
back.
get canceled. We made it
No.
past issue 10. We're past the Marvel issue 10 curse.
Yes. I just had a lot of things that I had to do. I was moving, so that's what. And I started a new job, so that's what was causing most of the reason why
He has
we haven't
become a Night
recorded.
Walker,
I have.
like me.
We are the Nightwalkers.
He
But
knows the pain of night shifts.
I do, I do. I've been freaking working till like 3 to 4 in the morning, and it's crazy. It's crazy to be out that late.
Haha, that's baby numbers. I work till 7.
Look, okay, look. I have different. You're like on a third shift. I'm on like a second shift. Okay, it's different. But I'm excited to talk about some comics. Should we get into the weekly roundup right away?
Yeah.
All right. You're starting off with Ultimate Wolverine.
Yes. Everyone fucking hated this issue. I thought it was okay. We're gonna be doing recaps a lot differently moving forward. I'm not gonna be
Mm-hmm.
going page by page because that takes way too long. Instead, what I'm gonna be doing is I'm just gonna recap very briefly and talk about stuff I liked and didn't like from the issue. So it will just be and this happened, and then this happened.
Yeah.
I'll just be like, I'll still go through the pages, but don't be page to page. Just be like, oh, what happened? Oh yeah, this big plot point, this big plot point, this big plot point.
I think we were talking
Basically,
about how we want to make the podcast more of like a back and forth talking rather than us just summarizing stuff.
yes. A lot of people really hated this series, mainly because it didn't really do anything new with Wolverine. It was kind of just basic and standard, and
Hmm.
everyone just hated this issue. I thought it was fine. Basically, it involves them tracking down Magic and killing her and bringing
Hmm.
all the people she trapped, and they go in a portal to like the limbo or whatever, and he like sees this like past version of Magic, and he's like, oh, it's little girl Magic, oh my god. He's also Jean Grey, by the way, and she frees all the people, and then Wolverine like just straight up just kills Magic, and
Damn.
yeah, and they escape. That's it.
Okay.
That's really all that happened. It's just they killed Magic, and it's like, okay,
Is that the
we're still
last
gonna.
issue of the series?
Yes,
What the
yes,
fuck?
yes.
What a lackluster kind of like not lackluster, but at the same time it's like weird, I guess, to end on that. Like I
I guess they're gonna go after the Maker now and join in fucking
uh-huh.
Ultimate Endgame, but it's like that's kind of it. Now I will say the art has always been great. I love the art in Ultimate Wolverine. I think if anyone can agree on something, the art's just so good. It is drawn by Cappuccio, who is a really, really, really good artist. I really like them. Kind of reminds me of Mark Cicchetto's art, who did Ultimate Spider-Man.
Ah, okay,
Um,
okay.
like that art style is really good. I really like it. It has sort of like uh sketchy lines quality to it, and I really like the faces and everything, and the colors. Oh, the colors are so good. Um, but I thought it was okay. Like it's definitely one of the weaker Ultimate series. Like
Uh-huh.
a lot of the Ultimate series has just been like hit or miss. Like my personal favorites has always been Ultimates and Ultimate Spider-Man. Even though
Yeah.
more people are saying Ultimate Spider-Man was never good, it's strange. Like I think we will
Mhm.
talk about like once Ultimate Endgame wraps up. I think we will talk about if the
Yeah.
Ultimate Universe succeeded.
Or was even
Uh,
like worth doing again. Like it's so odd. Like I don't know why they didn't just call it like the Makerverse, because that would have been better. Like confusing people with another Ultimate Universe. Like I think that is one of the faults of Marvel is that they keep renaming stuff. It's like Secret Wars 2015 version, not the previous version. It's
Yeah.
like call it something else. Like please, like you can literally put a 2 or a 3 or a 4 at the end of it. I'll be fine with that. But like don't keep renaming stuff. It's going to confuse people.
Yeah. Like I hope Ultimate Endgame wraps up fine, even though they
Mhm.
killed off Spider-Man.
Yeah, I was telling you that I didn't like that stupid reasoning the maker gave where he's like, "Oh, you were just on the list." It's like,
You
"Okay,
were the first one on the list instead of being important.
that's so stupid." That I almost feel like that's like a spit in the face at that point where it's like, "No, Spider-Man is important, you freaking asshole. He's like literally the hope of the Marvel universe." So
Yeah.
like, fuck you. I'm sorry. I feel like they're just kind of like not doing a good job with that ultimate like absolute universe kicking ass, like making you interested in these things,
I love
doing new
Absolute Universe.
spins in
I don't think there's a single Absolute book that's been bad. They've all
yeah,
been
like
really
there's
good.
been stuff that I'm
There have
not
been ones that are better than
interested in.
others, but like
Yeah.
there's not like a dud. There isn't an Ultimate Wolverine. There isn't an Ultimate X-Men. It's
Hmm.
like it's been consistently really damn good.
Yeah, yeah, and I'm surprised like every time I read something I'm like, "Damn, they managed to like subvert my expectations. They did this in such a different way." Like oh my god, we're gonna be talking about it with the absolute Batman issue later that you're gonna be covering, but we're gonna talk about another X-Men book. Well, an X-Force book.
Oh, I forgot to give my rating. I think I rated it a. How did I rate it? A 6 out of 10. It was okay. I thought it was fine. It's not a good finale, but like as an issue, that was pretty good.
Okay. Well, I'm talking about Inglorious X-Force. So in the previous issue, it was like more of centered around Boom Boom and talking about like her experience and her history and whatnot. And at the end of the issue, she found Domino had shot Cable and it looked like he was dead, and she just let off this huge explosion. The issue opens up just like recapping like everybody's experience of like what happened during this explosion, and there's more of like who's the mole? Who's the person that's trying to kill Miss Marvel? And it's like unconclusive on who it is still. Like nobody knows who it is. Warren apparently has like healing powers now because there's like another side of him from his apocalyptian stuff where it's like he was Archangel, and Archangel is the fourth horseman who has death powers,
Yes.
but then on the other side, he can give life, so he can like revive people. So then they go where do they go? They go to find out like who's causing this shit, and they find out that it's Mr. Sinister at the end, and he's the one who's like controlling Warren. Like
I know
so
Mr. Mister.
yeah, so somehow Mr. Sinister is messing around with Warren's genes and making him do stuff. But I don't know if that means he's a traitor yet. They haven't figured out if that means he's the traitor. But yeah, it was a pretty good issue. I enjoyed the art. The art was by Philip Tan. It was a different art style this time, and I liked it. It was much more scritchy, scratchy. So yeah, overall, it's just been an enjoy. This issue was like not as good as the last issue, I'll say, because it's just like a lot of talking. But I'm still enjoying it. I give it probably a 6 out of 10.
Yeah. Well, speaking of stuff that isn't 6 out of 10s, that's more than just 6 out of 10.
Oh
Well,
yeah,
Venom 257.
Venom. He's got that
Last
adrenaline.
issue, Paul died.
Paul fucking dies.
He just died, and everyone. I remember being like, "Wait, they actually fucking kill him off?" According to League of Comic Geeks, he's still alive, but I kind of doubt that. I kind of doubt
Let's
he's
all
still
hope
alive.
he's
And
not.
I think because they're treating it like he actually just did die.
Are they actually gonna do
So
my idea? Are they gonna make it to where he goes into the sewer and turns into poop Raven?
the fuck up.
I want that to happen so bad.
If they actually do it, sue him.
I would. they
You
probably
actually.
haven't. They probably haven't heard this podcast or my freaking streams where I've said it. That'd be so funny though.
But
They have some kind of radar out where it's like Marvel ideas. We need them. Anybody who says something out loud.
yeah. Um, but I haven't recapped the last fish, so I'll recap them very, very
hmm
briefly. It's been a big battle between Torment and Eddie Brock, and Spider-Man and MJ are just kind of there.
Have they figured out
Spider-Man
who
and
this
Venom are just kind of
motherfucker
like,
is yet?
no, we still don't know. I still think it's Muse.
Okay.
Um, but it may be an entirely new character. I'm not sure. But basically, um, Torment kills Eddie's dad, who
hmm
is Dylan's granddad. He also like tries to kill Aunt May and Aunt Anna or whatever, like people that are part of Peter and MJ spirals as well. Um, and he eventually gets fused with Carnage. They come
Oh.
together, and he's like red now. Uh, and he tries to kill Dylan. Dylan is
Oh
like,
shit.
nah, I'm getting out of here. And Paul tries to protect Dylan. But Paul dies. He gets stabbed through the chest with a knife by Torment. And I remember everyone was thinking of his last words. His last words were like, I don't matter. I never, dot, dot, dot. And he just dies. Like, he's admitting he never mattered.
Yeah. Yeah, he didn't. He was kind of a piece of shit too. He destroyed his own
Yeah.
universe. He helped destroy his own universe. Let's remember that. He also made that fucking stupid thing for MJ where it pretty much made her almost die and Venom had to
The
bond with her.
fucking jackpot
That was
gauntlet.
so
Dylan has that now.
What?
He had to take it because he had to defend himself.
Are you
So
fucking kidding me?
he has
No.
that now.
Paul's gonna be the reason that fucking Dylan dies too. That fucking asshole. Also, uh his children weren't his children. They were adopted.
His children disappeared. Like I
Yeah.
remember there was a scene in
It's one
ASM
after
where like
another.
his children just fucking vanished. He's like,
Remember when they drew him like super mega buff and everything, and it's like, what happened to that? He got skinny.
but with this issue, Torment wants to complete Peter and MJ spirals, so he goes to Feast, where
Oh shit.
Aunt May and Aunt Anna are there. They're like serving up some soup, and Torment disguises as a homeless person trying to get soup, and then he transforms into Torment and tries to kill them. They run in like a freezer compartment, and he gets ambushed by Flash. Flash is there. I love Flash. He's great. Tries to kill Carnage, and we see like Eddie being like, "I gotta go clean up this mess. I'll be right back." So he like he's in the hospital because he got really damaged, and Venom wants nothing to do with him. By the way, so he's just like, "Yeah, I'm just gonna fuck off now. Bye."
Okay.
Um, but as soon as Carnage and Torment like Torment, it's switched dichotomy where it's like Torment wants to kill methodically. He doesn't want to just kill random people. Carnage wants to
hmm
kill random people. So this entire time, it's their ideologies clashing with one another. And he sees that Carnage killed a bunch of random homeless people. And he's like, oh, they're spirals. They're never ending, blah, blah, blah. And he just destroys. Oh, by the way, he also killed Shocker. Shocker's dead.
Yeah.
He
R.I.P.
has he has
Shocker.
his he has his gauntlets or one of his gauntlets, and he basically just kills Carnage or like
R.I.P.
really
Herman.
wounds him.
Can we
Uh,
get R.I.P. Herman in the comments, people?
uh, but they confront Torment, and Torment kind of really injures Spider-Man, and uh, I believe Venom, yeah, Venom just goes after him or whatever. Uh, oh no, I think they're both lying on the ground. But at the end, Carnage's like, "Hey, I'm gonna fuse you now, save us!" And that's where he gets out of Carnage.
Okay.
Um, it's been kind of messy so far. The latter half has been kind of like, and then this happened, and then this happened. It's like
Uh-huh.
it's one big fight scene. There hasn't really been
As
like
an
much.
event, what do you think of it so far?
Love the first half. The
Hmm.
second half's a kind of
When is it
eh.
ending? It's ending this
Next
month,
issue.
right? Yeah. I forgot. It's only like a 2 month arc. That's
And
crazy.
they plan the releases to where I believe a new release comes out every month or every week.
Yes, it has.
So ASM has been bi-monthly, and I believe Venom has also been bi-monthly.
That's crazy.
And I believe they're gonna go back to a regular, like Venom's gonna go back to regular monthly release, whereas ASM will still be bi-monthly. Um, but
Okay.
one of the best things about this is that it's not just Joe Kelly writing the entire thing. They actually did a good idea and involved Al Ewing
Nice.
and Charles Soule, who wrote Eddie Brock Carnage, which I'm very happy for.
Yeah.
He actually gets to do some Eddie Brock Carnage stuff. And it seems like Eddie is no longer attached to any symbiote. He's
Ooh,
symbioteless now.
damn.
Um I'm wondering what's gonna happen with that. Like, I'm wondering if he's going to uh get back with Carnage, or he's just gonna be symbioteless with and he's gonna live with Dylan. Like, I would like him to live a quiet life with Dylan. That would be nice, but at the same
Hmm.
time, I want him to be Venom.
Yeah.
I'm wondering if there was a way to have both, where he's like taking care of Dylan, but he's also Venom.
Oh, it'd be kind of like a crazy, interesting thing is like, what if like MJ and him shared the symbiote or something? That'd be kind of cool.
No, right now Venom wants nothing to do with Eddie, or at least
Yeah.
MJ's wanting to do with Eddie, and Venom is kind of there for the ride.
Hmm.
I feel like he wants Eddie back, but like MJ's like, ugh, you're like an addict. You want to fix stuff, and you try to take control of Carnage. I never want to see you again.
Oh.
And I think she's speaking for on behalf of Venom. I don't think
Uh-huh.
Venom's really having much
Yeah,
say.
because wasn't Venom like excited that
Venom really wants
yeah.
Eddie back.
Oh, put me in Eddie. I mean, what? Pause?
I don't know. Queen and Black better be a good event
I
series.
forgot that's coming up here soon.
It seems it's gonna be fine. I'm
Hmm.
gonna read it because I'm a Venom reader, but like I just want Eddie as Venom back. Like, I think this whole MJ as Venom thing has kind of ran its course a bit, especially with that awful new costume. Ugh.
I've heard people.
You think the fucking Miles suit, the new Miles suit from Spider-Man 2, the game is bad? It's that, but 10 times worse.
People would disagree with you
About what?
that that costume was bad. That I've seen people on Blue Sky actually like simping for that Mary Jane
Oh, I thought
Venom.
about the Miles suit for a
No,
second.
no. Everybody universally will agree that that Adidas, that secret Adidas like sponsorship that they threw in that game was god awful.
That was terrible.
You do
And
know that's what that was, right?
I don't mind a more form-fitting Venom suit,
Hmm.
but why is the hair out?
I think it's to
It's
make it
just
more
screaming,
personalized for
"Hey, I'm
her.
Mary Jane Watson as Venom. Please
Hmm.
come find me and kill my family." It's like, I don't want that. I don't want like the suit to identify the person. It's why Spider-Man works so well because there's nothing to identify Peter Parker. That's maybe his voice, but he like shifts his voice a little bit when he's like as Spider versus as Peter, you know.
Hmm.
Though I will say, I always every comic I read as Spider-Man, I always read it as Yuri Lowenthal. He is my Spider-Man.
Really? I read it
Yes,
as I think his name is Christopher Barnes from the '90s cartoon.
I read '90s cartoon voice when I was reading Spider-Man '94.
That makes sense.
But
I've just
God,
always really
that
liked
was a bit
that.
of a flop.
Yeah, you said that you didn't like that so much. I think
It
last
just,
time we were
it
talking about.
just kinda, it just kinda ended.
I never expected it to be good. That's why I was like, I'm not picking this up. Like, I want to see like an animated series. I want them to actually like pick it up or
I do
something.
too.
Like, it'd be
I
cool.
think I think what they should do is just adapt their comics and then just
Hmm.
go forward from there.
Yeah, it'll
Like
be
do
interesting.
do the opposite of what Dragon Ball Super did,
Oh
where Dragon Ball
God.
Super had the anime and then it stopped and the manga
Oh,
continue.
Dragon Ball.
Have the
Don't get
have
me
the comic
started
stop
on.
and then have the show continue.
Don't get me started on like how messy the Dragon Ball timeline is. Even before Super, but Super like made it worse. Like Jesus Christ.
Or we're getting the Morrow arc. We're getting that as an actual series now.
I'm excited. I'm interested to see how well it's animated. If they change anything to it, that'd be sort of interesting, I guess. But like at the same time, it's gonna make you like be like, oh my god, I have to like see what's so different from this to this. So
Yes. Okay. Well,
I'm
I think
talking
I
about
gave this. I think
apes.
I gave this like a 7. I thought this Venom issue was good, but I'm really looking forward to how they end the series.
Yeah, I'm talking about apes now.
Monkey.
Monkey. So, well, if I can find the image, where's it at? Did I not? I saved it. I swear to God.
Sorry, I gave it an 8 actually.
Give it an eight.
Oh, I'll change.
Say that one more time.
I gave it a 7.
Oh, okay. Your
But I
Discord
gave it a
like cut
7,
out
but
for
I
like.
actually gave it an 8, so I switched it back to a 7.
Okay. Yeah, Discord like destroyed your voice for a second, so I was like, no. I thought like the internet
Uh,
connection like broke, but we're good. It just like
oh,
garbage it
okay.
for a minute. It turned you into like a robot. All right. I'm talking
I
about
am the
Planet of the
robot.
Apes. Fuck that Gray Land cover. We're not showing a Gray Land cover on here. Fuck him. He's a tracer. Y'all know it.
He
We
traces porn.
he does, and it's weird. And people have known about it for ages, and Marvel does nothing. But we're not here to talk about that. We're here to talk about monkeys and Fantastic Four, and the fact that
Monkey.
this issue really didn't have too much going on because it doesn't move from any of the location that they were in the last issue. There's just a bunch of fighting. The apes learn how to use the powers better. They get the ship. Like it's how many pages is this? One, two, three like 3 to 4 pages focusing on like getting the ship out of the water, and then the Red Ghost's apes attack, and then instead of like beating them up, one of the apes is like, no, we have to like be nice to them because that's what the lawmaker said. So then he like tames them somehow. So and then the end of the issue, it shows just a bunch of apes like uprising, and Doctor Doom gave the general guy with the Human Torch powers. He gave them a personalized Doctor Doom armor of his own.
Oh yeah.
So that's what happened in this issue. It's kind of like a not much. Like literally, I just ran through it pretty fast, and I want the next issue to be more exciting. It's the final issue. We're like so close to it, and I feel like not much has happened in this. They've just walked around, talked a bit. I'm just like, okay. I don't think this series should have been made. No, it could have been more exciting, but probably like a 4 out of 10 is what I'm gonna give this. Not great.
You really don't like it, huh?
I I was excited to see what they would do with it. Like I want to read the Green Lantern Planet of the Apes crossover because they did a Green Lantern one, and I was like, oh, that might be cooler because one of the apes gets the ring. So I'm like, that's cool, like crossing over the powers and stuff like that. But maybe it'll be like this, where it's like not a lot happens. But who knows? Maybe I could be wrong, and it could be more exciting than
I'm
this.
still looking forward to the next Sonic crossover.
Yeah, the next Sonic crossover looks so freaking cool.
Yes.
It's gonna be dope.
Well, moving away from crossovers and going to non-crossovers.
Talking about more X
Ma-
Men stuff.
Magic and Colossus #3.
Number
This
three.
is following up the last issue where Magic slash Ilanya got trapped in a portal in a church. Some guy took her. She's in an arena fighting some dudes. She can't escape with her powers, use her sword or soul steps or whatever, because the guy who's running the tournament is like draining all magics. She's kind of just war of attrition her way out.
Mm.
Um, we, the Colossus like infiltrates some sort of like gang area to find more information about magic, and he beats a bunch of dudes, and he finds out where he is, and he like breaks in through like the roof. He just launches down. It's great.
That's awesome.
We also see that there's another person with her, some guy named Count Cows or something. He's
Hmm?
like a magic guy who can transform into various animals. Like
Oh.
he transformed into like a really pink bear or something. But they eventually break their way out and make a portal and just escape. Uh they're in like some woods areas, and there are like the whole series has been like, "Oh, you always follow me, brother. You should let me be on my own, but I have to protect you. But I need protecting." It's just been that. That's just
No.
sort of the dynamic for a lot of it. But they go in the woods, and Count Cows uh opens a portal to Baba Yaga's house, who I believe is the same character as is featured in Wiccan.
You're gonna have to show me a visual of them. That way I can like confirm it for myself too.
But there's like some big ol' like demon goat girl that's like blocking the way, and I guess they're fighting her. And that's it.
Okay.
It's been okay. Nothing too like consequential has happened between the two. I think it's just what they've been doing with a lot of like X-Men characters recently, where it's like, hey, here's like a little solo series or like a little adventure they have. Where Robert had to turn into a full ongoing. It's basically what they did with the Cosmic series, which I forgot to read the final issue of Nova. Ah!
Oh, we can do that next podcast
No, no, no,
episode.
no. It didn't come out this week. It came out last week. I forgot to buy the issue.
Oh damn.
But it was pretty good. Uh, it's not too consequential, but like I like Magic. I like Colossus. They're cool together. I always read Colossus as the actor who played him in Deadpool.
Oh yeah, I mean like that's just like a perfect like fit for him.
But what's interesting is that I didn't. The one thing I've learned about Colossus when I read this is that in the movie, he's always the metal guy. But his power is actually swapping between human and metal. I thought
Oh.
he was always metal, but no, he swaps, and that's really interesting.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. That's always been like a cool thing is that he can do that. I think for those movies they were like, we're not gonna do that though. He's a CG character. Nobody
Yeah,
matches his physique.
yeah. Uh, but yeah, I give like a 6. It's pretty good.
Cool, cool.
But what's great, what's been amazing, is Absolute Batman. Oh my god, talk
Absolute
about this.
Batman.
This
Absolutely
issue
smashing.
was so good. They're doing shit with Batman. Like they're putting him through the goddamn ringer.
Yeah.
They introduced Scarecrow in this, and he's like walking up to some farmers who are like doing some crop stuff, and he is like uh talking. He's kind of tricking both of them into like beating each other up because like he's talking to one of them being like, "Hey, haha, you're only friends because one of them fucked your wife," and he's like, "I didn't do anything," and he gets a
Damn.
phone message, and it's him running away from his friend's house naked through a window, and he's like, "No,
What
it's
the?
not what it looks like," and so he beats him up, and he just pushes him through a wood chipper and you see his guts on the ground, and he's like, "Oh my god! Oh, what have I done? Oh, what the fuck?" And
Holy
then,
shit.
and then there's this plane that comes down and kills the other one, and
Holy
that's
crap.
introducing. You get this like 2-page spread of just running away, just be like, "Haha, I did a funny." We also see that Batman is like kind of pushing away all of his friends and everything. He even sees Waylon. We see Killer Croc, and he's a human again, sort of.
Hell yeah.
He's like, he's human-ish. He can talk again. He's got like the little necklace he got from Wonder Woman. He's like, "Hey, it's me, Bruce," and he's like, "Holy shit, it's you!" And you think it's gonna be like him snapping out of it and like get getting back to his friends, but no. He's like, "No, I never should have brought anything to this. Bye." And he's like, "Wait, Bruce."
Damn.
Um,
He's just pushing people away again, still.
yeah, no, and we see flashbacks of him like pushing away like everyone.
Damn.
Um, but we see Batman's talking with Jim Gordon, and Jim has like this file, and it's called the Batman Project or Project Batman, and it's supposed to imply that him becoming Batman was like a conspiracy.
Oh
and we even
shit.
and we even see like a little snippet uh of like the files where it's talking about the zoo,
Uh-huh.
and it's like, did they plan that
Holy
like
shit.
death?
They
But
trying to
like,
use him in some certain way. They're like, we intentionally made you Batman to make it work out for us.
yeah, but basically, uh there's a bunch of crows that are flying in and like trying to harass Jim Gordon into not burning the, because he's like, he wants to give it to Bruce, but he's like, "No, I'm just gonna burn this and just leave it on the ground." And Bruce picks it up and he's like, "What the fuck? What is this shit?" And then
Hmm.
he falls down the roof and he dies.
Damn.
Like
So did he lose the files?
Yeah, he has the files.
Okay.
Bruce tries to catch him, but he dies. And
Shit.
everyone thinks Batman killed him.
Ugh. Sucks.
Then,
Gordon dead.
then we see the new mayor, Mayor Hill, come up and he's like, "Hey, Jim Gordon's dead. We gotta do something with the Batman." And then we see this old guy with a beard, an eye patch. It's Slade. Slade Wilson.
Mr.
He's,
Deathstroke
I
himself.
I hope he's not a pedophile in this one. That would
I'm
be
sure
nice.
that he won't be.
But
He,
it implies that this guy is like a war veteran.
mm-hmm.
But like his face is like a skull, and he has like
What?
little, he like puts on his face through like little pieces, like he has a nose piece, a
What?
mouth piece, an ear piece, to make himself not look like a ghoul.
Oh crap! So like he lost a lot of like parts of him. That's actually kind of interesting. Like, what if Deathstroke just lost more than his eye?
Yes. um but he has a uniform that has a green R on it, and he's announcing the Robin program. And we see various Robins take like do training and stuff.
Hmm.
And Jack Grimm, who is the Joker, is funding a lot of this. Like
Oh shit.
he's been a lot more present in like the DC Absolute Universe. Like he's been a threat. But we see like um Tim Drake and Stephanie Brown wrestling. We see Duke Thomas piloting a mech. We see Jason Todd like shooting a gun. We see Dick Grayson have like a little puppy. And they're going out and they're gonna stop Batman. Like, damn! Like, we're getting Robin. Like, I knew we were getting Robin. We're getting Robin, which is amazing. Like,
Hell
and it's
yeah.
not just and it's not just one Robin. I thought it
It's
was
gonna
gonna
be
be
like
like
a squadron of them, right? There's like
it's
5
all
main
of
ones.
them except Damien.
Yeah. Which is kind of
Like,
cool.
like it is just like it's even characters we didn't even. Stephanie Brown is in it. Duke
Yeah.
Thomas is in it. Like, it's more than just uh Dick, Jason, and Tim. It's
Cool.
oh, it's other ones, and it's just like holy shit, we're getting them, man. We're getting all of them.
It'll be
I cannot
interesting to
wait.
see what they do with them. If they're
I cannot
going
wait
to
for the
become
next issue. Like,
allies at some point.
absolute Batman has just been the best. It's been so good.
It has
I give
been
like an
selling like fucking hotcakes, so I mean, there's a reason.
I give it a 9. It so much stuff they're doing is great, and I can't wait for the next issue.
Talking about great comics, fucking, we're gonna be talking about Lobo issue number 2. I love this comic. This made me laugh so much. Like, this is one of the funniest comics probably that I've read in a long time.
I love the really messy art style in this.
Yeah, Jorge. I thought it was Scotty's art style for a minute, but it's not. It's somebody called Jorge Corona. I'm pretty sure. Yeah, Jorge Corona is his name, and it's just so detailed. Like every page is like the cover's so good too. Like, oh my goodness, we're gonna be showing like a variant cover though that you got.
I got the red cover, yes.
Yeah, which is this kind of. It reminds me of There used to be this artist that worked over there at DC called Francis Manipul, and he did like so many cool covers. I have a lot of them in my collection. I'll have to show you someday. That might be an episode we do where we just show like some of our covers that we just really value. Um,
That's how we did it last time.
did we?
Like we no we didn't we had a comic awards before panel punch.
Yes, we did a comic awards, but we didn't do one where it's like we just talked about like we love this
Our
cover of
favorite
this
variant covers
artist.
we own.
Yeah, or like some are just favorite covers. I'd love to just like sit down and like show some of mine that I have in my collection where I'm just like I treasure
Yeah,
this and I'm never going to sell this even if it's like worth $1 million.
yeah.
But anyways, Lobo. So this issue just covers him working for these people that bought out the bounty hunter business that he's in. So they try to like conform him to the way that they want him to, and every time he's just like, no, like I'm gonna do a little bit something different. No, I'm gonna do a little bit something different. And they're like, Mr. Lobo, please still like stick to the script. He's like, fuck, I can't. I have to be me. So he's just like,
There's instances where like
mm-hmm.
he wants to say frag a lot, and it's like
Yeah, you only
really
have a frag limit. You have like so many times you can say it. But
but the
like,
other people don't have that limit because they want to preserve his hero moniker, and he's like, oh, okay.
I guess. But then eventually he goes to fight Aquaman, and it's probably like one of the funniest parts in the book. Well, there's also like another part in the book that made me laugh, which is where apparently he does something so disgusting on TV, it makes Atrocitus of the Red Lanterns throw up. He conjures a bucket and throws up blood. I was
Where is
laughing.
it?
This is in the part. It's like a montage of like him break. Like you could see him twisting a guy's leg.
Oh, yes, I see it. Oh, that's atrocious.
That is so funny. That made that I took a screenshot of that and I'm gonna send that to you like later with a bunch of other things I found funny. But yeah, So he goes to fight Aquaman, and Aquaman laughs at him because he's like, "What are you wearing?" Which also, I think his new bike is supposed to be a reference to either Gurren Lagann or Outlaw Star. His glasses for sure are a reference to Gurren Lagann because he's got like those sharp pointed ones. But anyway, he fights Aquaman. Aquaman's laughing at him because he's like, "I can't believe you look like such a doofus, Lobo. Like, I can't believe the main man looks like this." So they fight. It's amazing art. Lobo punches him in the dick, and it's fucking hilarious. Then he goes back, and they're like, "We canceled your show." He's like, "Why the frag have we canceled?" Because they are teaming up with Space Disney. That basically is what they explain. They're like, "This other place is like selling out more than we are, so we had to cancel you."
Wait, did you mention Aquaman?
I did it. I just mentioned it a second ago.
You didn't talk about it enough because I want to mention that I think it's really funny that Aquaman and Lobo are fighting each other
Uh huh.
because they're both played by Jason Momoa.
Yeah, you pointed that out to me earlier. And
And
I was
it's
just
really funny, like detail.
yeah, I don't know if that's like the full reason for it or if it's because, like Aquaman is just out doing cosmic stuff now cuz he's Emperor Aquaman. But it could just be like both those things coincide so they're like, "Hey, like he's doing his space stuff, cross them over because it's the guy who played the same character." So,
Right.
that was interesting. So he goes back and then he kills the guy that hired him to do all this to make the show. And they're like, "Okay, Lobo, you're gonna have to leave the costume though." So he leaves the place naked, and that's the end.
Yeah.
That's the end of the issue. And now I'm wondering what the rest of the comic's gonna cover now, like what adventure he's gonna go on. But I've been having fun with it. This issue made me laugh a lot. I'll say a solid 8 for art and writing and just being a fun book. Like sometimes
Art's really good. Art's the best part.
like the sometimes a book doesn't need to be like the most eloquently written thing. It just needs to be a fun book, and that's what this was.
It doesn't need to be Ram V to
Yeah,
be good.
no. I really enjoy this just being like balls to the wall, like violence and craziness.
Art is the best part.
Yes, it is. Jorge Corona, just keep doing what you're doing. Stay on this book, please. We need you here.
Well, speaking of comics with really good art, Superman Unlimited number 12.
Yeah. This book was
This
good.
is
I really liked it.
this is continuing the reign of the Superboys mini event. A lot of stuff happens in this. They get
Uh-huh.
an update on El Cataro, the Kryptonite Kingdom.
I thought we
We
were
see
just
that
done with that for a minute.
no, they're still in there. And
Hmm.
they're also gonna have Crypto Knights of El Cataro, and it's a bunch of like
Well, they had
purple armor
them, but they like
guys.
upgraded them now.
Yeah. Uh they have a bunch of new power suit people and like moving away from like just having Kryptonite be their main export. Uh they are also testing on monkeys.
No,
One of the
oh yeah.
monkeys gets injected with kryptonite and he runs away. And they're like, "Oh no, what if he has yellow sun radiation? He's gonna turn to super monkey." But the main event is the main plot is focusing on John Kent and John Kent. Like old John Kent and young John Kent. And old John Kent is calling himself Tomorrow Man now. And young John Kent is just young John Kent. So he's he's running away and young John Kent's like screaming and causing a mess and old John Kent or Tomorrow Man's like picking up people, putting down people, and he's and Tomorrow Man's like, "Hey, you're Superboy. You gotta fucking do your thing. You gotta save people." Because like young John Kent's like he was stuck in the prison in the mines for like who
Yeah,
knows
the
how long.
volcano that freaking Ultraman kept them in.
Yeah. So it's like he's just kind of freaking out, but he's calm now. And he's like, okay, you're my
Hmm.
friend now. Let's go. The monkey that had the
Beppo, the super
Beppo,
chimp.
yes. So Beppo, uh, he's eating some food and he's talking with some other guy named Bebo,
Yeah, Babowski.
and, and
Bibbo
they're doing
Babowski.
and they're doing arguing with like, oh, my name's Bebo, I'm Beppo,
That
Bebo,
page is so
Beppo.
funny. I'm just going back and
Uh,
forth doing that.
but we see Batman and Damian visiting the
Lois Lane and
the lanes,
yeah,
yes, with
the the
Crypto the
Kents.
super dog's there. And they're just like, "Oh, when's Superman gonna return? Oh, I don't know." Uh, and they find Don Kent, and she's like, "Oh my God, he's young again. What the fuck?"
Yeah.
And Batman's in meet like, "Who the fuck are you?" And he's like, "Oh, I'm Tomorrow Man. I'm someone from the future." And he's like, "Yeah, that checks out. Your fabric, uniform hasn't invented yet. Your code signature doesn't line up with ours. Yeah, your story fits for now." And he's like, "Okay, I'm gonna go now. Bye." And he leaves. Um, 'Cause he's like, "Oh, I'll let John Kent stay with you," and he leaves. And then John's like, "I was like, who was that?" And John's like, "A friend." And the best part happens. So we cut to the Batcave, and Damien's working on fucking kryptonite batarangs. And he says, "For the Superboy, just in case. I don't trust him." And Batman walks away and he says, "Good boy."
That part. It's just like,
He's
oh
so
my
proud
goodness.
of his son being untrustworthy. It's
I'm
great.
glad that you're
It's
making
so
contingencies. Son, make the second Tower of Babel happen.
funny.
uh
Tower of Babel 2, but it's Damien
I
making it.
mean, he's been doing that a little bit in the past. I mean, there was a like what do you do in the Titans book that he was in like the second part of it, he had like a whole underground prison in the Titans Tower. And he was just beating the shit out of like the prisoners
He
down there.
really is gonna be the next Batman.
I hope not. I hope he's just like I don't
No,
know about this.
he's really becoming his father, and that's really
Hmm.
funny.
I
Uh,
enjoyed that issue thoroughly. I like the previous one too, talking about like John uh taking up his like own destiny. I mean like I'm not just the shadow of my father. I'm gonna be whoever I am.
yeah. I'm wondering what's gonna happen with like this age revert. Like
Yeah.
it seems like they are just going to go through
Do
with
you
it.
think that he's going to like I feel like he's going to mentor himself and make himself better because like young John Kent like where they were leading it to was like he couldn't control his powers and he felt like an outsider because it's like he's just freaking out. He's having like uh he had the supernova power where he could like explode and stuff like that that Superman had in New 52. So they were like, "Oh crap, like this is even like a worse situation." So like they sent him off and then they aged him up and I'm like, "You ruined this. You fucking ruined this."
I'm wondering if they're going to like have their cake and eat it too, to where old John Ken is still there because
Mhm.
he still has a boyfriend. He's still with him. Like they're still
Nice.
together. They're still doing stuff. But young John Kent, well, we want to bring Super Sons back. We're gonna bring Damien and John back, and it's like they want both. I
And
feel.
I feel like that is the best situation that you can do with this is like bring back young John Kent, but have the older John Kent still there. It's an interesting situation. I want to know how they're gonna get around it. If he's gonna reveal his identity, like uh, if he's gonna make this other John better too. Like, and what happens when that John gets sent back? Like,
I
There's a
wouldn't.
lot that's
So
interesting to
so
this
remember when
situation.
Batman and Robin ended, and
Uh huh.
we were talking about what are they gonna do with Damian next?
Yeah,
Now that young John Kent's back, I would not mind if they revived Super Sons and made
that would
it
be
a new
cool.
ongoing, not limited, and ongoing.
Hmm.
Because I need more Damien in my life.
Yeah,
He is my favorite Robin. I need him back, please.
it'd be cool. I would definitely be down for it to see what this relationship would be like because Damien has changed too. Like he has matured beyond this point of where John is. So like I wonder how that would go. Be like, hey, like you knew me as this version of like what I was, but I'm like this now. Like I'm not so much like reserved in my feelings and as weird as like I was like during that time, like he's more open uh with like his emotions and whatnot. So I'd be interested to see what's going on with that.
Yes.
What's the next book we're covering?
I
Oh,
think
End
I,
of
I think
Life.
I I think I gave it like a what did I give this? Uh a 7.
Number 7. Now we're talking about number 3 of End of
Oh,
Life.
woo.
What was that? I like this book. This book has just been great. I was telling Venny, I was like, literally, like the place where this guy is writing from is like where I live. So,
It's your
it,
town.
like, I literally met the guy one time. Like, I talked to him and everything at a comic book
You
shop.
met
Kyle Starks.
oh sorry.
Yeah, it was before he wrote the Peacemaker book too. It was when he was writing a Rick and Morty book. Yeah, it was crazy.
Morty, you gotta cancel the comic book Morty.
Why did I go to Venom? Morty.
Rick Venom.
Oh,
Morty, we gotta eat brains, Morty.
Morty. We have to we have to become a lethal protector. I don't jeez, I don't know, Venom. I don't know, symbiote. Make it happen. But not really. Anyways, this issue opens up with Richard Smiley, and he's talking about like, oh, we need to send somebody out to kill this guy with the horse tattoo. He's being a real piece of shit. He's ruining everything. And then they're like, oh, we know this guy from the menagerie, and he's like, okay, we'll use him. So then Eddie comes home and he has to help his dad, who did not make it to the toilet because he's an old
There
man.
is
He's
shit
like, yeah,
everywhere,
there's shit
and
everywhere.
and and we get like a real character moment with him.
He's finally growing, and like, there's also a part where he's talking with Sophie at the gas station. She's like, explain to why he feels like this, and she's like, because you thought your dad was like invincible. Once and once you see them like vulnerable and like see that they're gonna die, you become like more sympathetic. Even if his dad was like a piece of shit, like he's talking to like, yeah, my dad was not the greatest person, but now he's like understanding like he's not in the best part of his life, and maybe I should
He's
stop
in
giving him
his
some shit.
end of life,
Yeah.
rather. And I understood after this issue, I was like, that's why it's called End of Life. Because
Hmm.
it's referring to his dad.
Yeah, and I told you it also could mean just like end of his assassination like life, like his hitman life. So then he goes to a diner and he finds the chicken-headed guy, and then that guy's just like sitting there for a moment just saying big cock like over and over again. That's like the only thing he can say. And then Eddie's like
But
talking
hold
to
on,
him.
you skipped a part.
Did I? What
You
I
skipped
skip?
the part where like one of the girls bringing the pie. He's
Oh,
like, oh, there's that guy with the chicken mask and the black suit at the diner. And that's like, yeah, it's crazy, right? Okay, boy, the fucking menagerie are here. There's a bunker outside my house. Go in. And he's like, no, gonna fucking do that.
look. We're summarizing these fast. Okay, I'm gonna skip over
I want to
some.
mention that part because it also is the best fucking part of the comic where he's like going out of the car and the girl's like, "Hey, thanks for the ride. I'm
Oh
only gonna ask
yeah,
you please." He doesn't say anything,
she
and
thinks
and
he's being really nice, but really he's just like saying just something normal. Somebody would say.
and someone's like, "Hey, Eddie, oh, you missed the game last night." He's like, "Go fuck
It's
yourself,
flipping them
Cooper."
off. Like everybody's so nice to him. And he's like, I fucking hate everybody in this town. But anyways, that guy's unlocking his phone, the chicken-headed guy, and Eddie's just talking to him. And I love it that he opens the phone right to that message. It's like, hey, kill this guy on sight. And it's the picture of Eddie giving like the
And,
hey,
and the only thing this guy says is "big cock."
yeah. So then they fight. It leads all the way to that gas station. He covers him in gas, and then he lights him on fire. The guy still doesn't die. He's like chasing him out in the woods, and he's about ready to shoot him, but then he finally fucking dies.
He falls to the ground and he's like, "Blah."
Yeah, and then there's this other menagerie like tracker coming to the house. It's like 1 week later, and he's like, "Oh, don't worry. I when I find somebody, I find them and I kill them." And he's like, "What do I have to worry about? An old man dying from cancer?" And Eddie's dad pulls out a gun. He's like, "You should be worried, cause I'm not dead yet." I love that. I love that shot. He's he's an old man, but he looks fucking badass doing that.
You know.
It's a really fun book. I really like it, and I can't wait to see what they do with the next few issues. I'm wondering how long this is gonna go for. If it's gonna be a short series and long series, like
I feel like
I'm
it's
ready to
gonna be a limited.
yeah. Like I'm interested to see what they do.
Because I feel like there's gonna be a beginning, middle, end point. I think they have an end point in mind.
Yeah, we'll see. It's still at the start, is what I feel like. We haven't hit a stride where it's like this is a story arc that ends. He's still got to deal with the Richard Smiley stuff. He's got to still deal with the menagerie. He's got to deal with talking with Sophie and becoming like, back in the relationship, I guess, that they had beforehand. So
Yes.
good book, funny book, enjoying it so much. I give
Speaking
it
of
a
good
8 out of 10.
books, being a great book, Radiant Black.
Radiant
Oh,
Black.
they do not stock this at my local comic shop, so I special order it, and they put it in my sub box, and I get it from them.
And they say, Mrs.
Uh,
Veni, this is for you, I think.
last issue, the Ice analog captured
Mm-hmm.
Marshall's girlfriend and a bunch of other people, and he's like moping about it. He's in like the Lathrop homes with Radiant Red. They're talking for a little bit, and they're like kind of having a heart to heart, and then we see Shift. He's there because he escaped from prison. Um, we also see Horizon doing some volunteer work, like getting the word out, like, hey, he exists.
Mm-hmm.
But the main plot is that Marshall and Shift are going to be infiltrating a super collider like science lab. Um, they're supposed to infiltrate it to like find some information about what Horizon is doing and what he's capable of, and they'll find a weakness potentially.
Uh-huh.
They also mentioned there's a buffalo reserve. It's just a buffalo there for some
Yeah, like
reason.
in the center of it, right?
Uh, and they're driving the car to like the place, and he's like, "Okay, don't do the accent," and he's like, "Oh, shut the fuck up."
That part's so good.
And he's talking to a security guard. And he's like, "I can help you." Hey, Luder, is it that place down there in Buffalo? And he's like, "What the fuck?"
It's like, sir, that is not your real accent.
But he talks with them, and uh he leaves, but he grabs one of the security badges, and they enter in one of the facilities, and it's like a big old round thing. And Shift is like, "Okay, don't fly. I'm gonna teleport though. Bye." And he's like, "What the fuck?" So he like runs up the stairs like, "Fuck this shit."
That part's so good too. He's just making them just go up the stairs.
But we see something interesting. Like Shift is searching up
Oh
his own
yeah.
name. So we find out that Shift is Shift because of this program, basically.
Or he has something to do with them. And he's just like, I don't want anybody to know that I am involved with this.
Well, I think it's he was originated from this place, but
True.
they have to go in like this the one of the underground bunker areas, and Marshall's like, hey, wouldn't it be really funny if I like release a bunch of buffalo and like distract them? And Shift is like, okay, I'm gonna teleport in because there's a super cloud that's running that like is I guess is acting like a force field like the inside. So he runs in. He's like, ah! And he like teleports in, but he's in. He's fine. He's okay. So they find this like scientist guy, and he's like, oh shit! Don't kill me. I'm just here. And they find out thanks to this scientist guy, he logs in the computer. They're replicating all of the radiant powers. They replicate Radiant Pink, who like grabs like it's not like the fine like black hole symbol. It's like a blob. He
Yeah.
grabs it and he teleports. Like, okay, he did it. Wait, shit, his body parts are in the Pacific Ocean, Africa, Antarctica. And it's like, Jesus Christ. Okay, Radiant Yellow. Okay, she has her powers now. Oh, wait, no, she's crazy and she kills herself. Oh, okay.
Jesus.
Radiant Red. Okay, she can transform her limbs big. And they become really, really big and she explodes. And I'm like,
Jeez.
what the fuck? It's like, okay, I made a little concoction thing. You inject it into one of his vent exhausts, and he should be back to normal, and we can bring him over to the lab and get him fixed. Because like there's something wrong with him. So we all see Shift like going through the files. He sees himself and he deletes it.
Yeah.
So I have a feeling he was originated from this place because it says last active 2008. It is not 2008 last time I checked. And usually Radiant Black comics take place in the time it was written in. So they're basically uh he's basically trying to hide every single fact that he was originated from there. But then the final panel is just like, oh yeah, they're having a parade. And Horizon's gonna be there.
Yeah.
There's gonna be a big old showdown.
It
I
ain't
want to
gonna
read
be
you
good.
something. So at the end of every Radiant Black issue, they have a little funny little comic called Marshall School of Business, and there's one part in it. It's just like you know how like End of Life ends like Wrong Dog, like comics. It's like
Yes.
this, and I want to read it to you. First dates, more like worst dates. Online dating can make that first meetup so awkward. So I came up with an app that lets you start on the second date. And it's called Good Date. The app finds someone to take your first dates for you. And then he talks to this one girl, and she's like, even if that made a lick of sense, which it doesn't, wouldn't your second date then be your first date? And Mark's like, never made it that far.
Oh my god.
That's so funny. 9 out of 10. Love this issue. Love this issue. Love this issue.
Hell yeah.
Every Radiant Black issue is hit so good. So nice.
Yeah, I'm a big fan of
I,
it too. I've
I
been loving what
can't
they're
wait.
doing.
I cannot wait for the future of what this series has to hold. Speaking of futures, new comic reveals.
Yeah.
There wasn't a lot that we could talk about because I wanted to talk about stuff that was revealed like the last week or
hmm
so. There's only a couple things. Obviously, there's like a bunch of stuff. Like Brand New Day thing came out. Oh, I want to mention one thing. Spider Verse.
Yes, that's right. Spider Verse,
Oh,
actual Beyond the Spider Verse
Spider
visuals.
Verse images. You can look them up. But I'm so happy that they're actually doing something. It's coming next year. Really happy for that. Other stuff we're gonna talk about. So, Clayface. Um,
Yeah.
they're
New
making
Clay
a
K
new
series.
Clayface comic, and who's doing it? It's 6 issues. Um, it's written by Jude Ellen S. Doyle? Never heard of them.
I've never heard of them either.
Never heard of the artist either. Fran Galan and colors Patricio Del Pesci. Even never heard of, but it's very stylized, like, and it's super colorful, but also super gory. But we all know why this is coming out. They really
Yes.
want to do some DCU synergy, and they haven't really done DCU synergy really ever. Like with James Gunn's DCU, they did
Hmm.
Superman stuff, sort of, kind of, but it wasn't like, oh, we're gonna have him, Mr. Terrific, team up for a limited series. They didn't really do that.
Yeah.
Like they did Summer of Superman when the Superman movie came out, but that's kind of different. And they're doing Summer Supergirl, but that's also kind of different because it's like it's not like a specific like thing where it's like Marvel. When Marvel does MCU synergy, they usually do very specific stuff. For example, Brand New Day, like Brand New Day MCU movies coming out. Okay, let's have Dan Slott write a Brand New Day period like mini where it's Spider-Man. It's basically Spider-Man Limited, but it's not literally Spider-Man Limited because that's a different thing. But it's basically Spider-Man. It should be limited to Spider-Man, where it's like a separate side series. Um,
Hmm.
but it's still supposed to be synergized with Brand New Day, the movie. This, they're specifically synergizing. Okay, there's a Clayface movie coming this year, which I can't wait to see. Let's have that be series. And so it's him escaping Arkham Towers, and it's him doing stuff, which I thought he was a good guy. I guess he's not anymore. I don't know.
He was for a little bit in the James Tinian stuff, but then he got shot in the head by Batwoman, and it erased his memory.
Oh,
Yeah.
rip.
I actually read that comic and it was really sad because Cassandra Cain and him had become friends, and she was like, "What the fuck? Like, Batwoman, what the hell? Why did you shoot him in the head? Like, this symbol that you wear is not supposed to mean that you kill people."
Oh, she wants to kill people. Oh, absolutely. And she had an argument. I remember she had an argument with Cassandra Cain over that.
Hmm.
Like in a thing where she's like, "No, you do not deserve it. The bat symbol
Yeah.
because we don't kill or whatever."
Yeah.
Uh, this looks kind of neat. When is it coming out? July. Ooh, $4. It's not that bad. It's a standard issue price. Cool. But we also have announced Challenges of Doom.
Yeah.
It is a year-long run of 5 one-shots. So it's basically bring on the bad guys from last year, except it's Doom related. But it's focusing on a
Okay.
pivotal battle that shaped Doom into a major villain. And it's by Al Ewing and various artists throughout the rest of the one-shots. The one-shots include Challenge to Do Mr. Fantastic, which arrives July 1st. September, so it's every other month. So September is Challenges of Doom Spider-Man #1. November is Challenges of Doom Doctor Strange #1. January is Challenges of Doom Magneto #1. And then March is Challenges of Doom Namor #1. And that's kind of cool. I like that. We have some variant covers that are out that look really cool as well. Uh, looks decent. Um, they don't have a full official press release. I got this from a website called laughingplace.com, not marvel.com. You really need to get on your shit of announcing stuff on your website, please.
Yeah.
Um,
I want to
that's
say
what.
we didn't cover this. We didn't put this on the news thing, but it is Superman Day apparently.
Oh, today?
As of recording this is Superman Day. So if you guys have never read any Superman or you're a fan of Superman, maybe post something on social media about like what is my favorite, or actually, you know what? Post it in our comments being like what is my favorite Superman story or suggest us some Superman stories. Like I'd love to read more
If you
Superman
want to
stories.
get if you want to get into Superman, do not let All-Star Superman be your first one
It's a
because
good book, but it's
it's
definitely
more of a
not a first
deconstruction
time.
rather than an introduction.
Hmm.
I would actually recommend Superman Up in the Sky by Tom
Yeah,
King.
that's the book that I suggested to you
Um,
because I was like, this is just such a good book.
Superman Four Seasons.
Uh huh.
Uh, and then also Superman Smashes the Klan.
Yes, and then I'd also recommend people because this year they're releasing the Supergirl movie. Go read the current run of Supergirl by Sophie Campbell. I love that series. I've been praising it ever since it came out. It's so much fun. Art style is amazing. Sophie is the one who is drawing a lot of it most of the time. Like there's some issues where she's not, but great book. Also, trans creator. So if you're not reading that book,
Really?
yeah, I'm pretty sure she's trans. Last time I checked on Blue Sky.
Was that the one that posted butt pictures on Blue Sky, or am I
No,
thinking of something different?
that's somebody different. That's a different person.
You sent me a fucking comment. It was like, "Ooh, I'm gonna post pictures of my butt online," and it's like, you can
That
do that?
that was the person who's writing the Wiccan stuff. I think the new Wiccan and Hulkling special for the like
Oh,
Pride stuff.
interesting. Okay,
Yeah,
sure.
yeah. No, Sophie's somebody different. So.
Okay.
But I really like her book. I would suggest also like since the movie's gonna be based off of it, Supergirl Woman of Tomorrow. Like you're not so much of a fan of that, but like I still think it's a fine
Oh,
book. I definitely think the Sophie Campbell stuff is like more of where I'd recommend people starting because
yeah.
it's just a lot of fun and it's a great art style and just great. I wanted to keep going and going.
Yes. Well, speaking of stuff that's
We're
great,
gonna hold the memorial now.
Paul's dead.
Can we get
We
a
can talk.
moment?
We can
Can
talk
we get a
about this.
moment of silence for a second for Paul though?
No, he doesn't deserve a moment of
I
silence. He
thought you were
deserves a
gonna
moment
get.
of laughter.
You know what? In his place, can we do one for Shocker?
You can remember him, sure. But Paul being dead, that's gonna all the people who hated Paul celebrating. I'm just like, okay, so what are you gonna do now? Are you gonna have him and are you gonna have Peter and MJ get together again? Are you gonna like? I think that like if we're gonna have the most Faustian bargain of all time, it's gonna
Hmm.
be you want Peter and MJ back together. You want them maybe to be married again? Okay. But
They.
only if Mary Jane becomes Venom permanently.
Uh
It's
huh.
like, do I want do I really want them to like fight, punch a fist on the face, get their marriage back, but Mary Jane just permanently Venom? Like, do I want that?
Hmm.
No. Like, sure, one more day, bad, awful, but like, I don't think they're going to reverse it anytime soon. And actually, I thought for a second that like what issue 1000 was going to be. Okay, let's reverse one more day, but I don't think it
No,
is.
they're not. I told you
Because
there was an
because
article that came
because
out that said they
I
could never be married.
because I found out something about a later solicit. There is a so the future Spider-Man comics.
Hmm.
After Death Spiral, there is one about the fallout of Death Spiral, and it's him trying to cope with it, but like, oh, I have to be pulled away by some time wizard shenanigans or something.
No.
Then the next arc is him dealing with that his friend who's like in the hospital who's becoming a mushroom.
Hmm.
They're making a new Spider-Man villain named Spore.
Okay.
Um, but there's an issue that really piqued my curiosity. and I want to tell you about it. So this is a future Amazing Spider-Man issue.
Uh-huh.
It is issue. Is it 31? It's 31. It's the countdown to issue 1000. It's here. I'll read you the solicit, and I'll show you the variant cover. Show you the
Hmm.
cover after. It's called The Talk. Peter Parker's world will never be the same. Don't miss one of the most pivotal issues in Spider-Man history. And it
Another the
has
talk.
It has Aunt May on it.
Okay. Okay.
So, it seems like they've been hinting something about Aunt May's health for a while now.
Oh, not again. No.
People are theorizing that she may be dying of cancer.
There was a scare of it in the Tom Taylor run,
Yes.
the Friendly Neighborhood Spider-Man.
Yes. But it seems like something's gonna happen in this issues. Like people are thinking, oh, it's gonna be another reveal about Peter Parker's parents.
Hmm.
Oh, it's gonna be someone joked that Trouble was gonna get canonized. Like
No, please, no, please, God, no.
it's it's gonna be strange moving forward with the future Spider-Man because it seems like they're really wanting to shake things up for issue 1000,
Uh,
where Paul's dead. Okay, now what about Peter and MJ? Are they like getting back together? Is Aunt May gonna die? If she's gonna die, then they should annul one more day, right?
hmm.
What about what about Miles? Where's Miles in this? Where's Eddie Brock in this? What are you gonna do with Eddie? He's no longer with Carnage. Is he gonna get back with Carnage? Carnage's gonna go away, and then he's just gonna be like, okay, I'm just living my life with Dylan now. I don't know. Like it's it's unclear. It's ambiguous as to what the future of Spider-Man's going to be. But with Paul being dead, it really makes you think,
Hmm.
what's going to happen next? What? So people don't just kill off characters because to kill off characters unless you're bad writing, right? They killed off Shocker for a reason. Why did they
Hmm.
kill off Shocker? Was it for a literal shock? Like a oh, Torment's doing business.
He's not messing around.
He's a real threat. He killed off a legacy character. But they're gonna bring him back. They're
Oh, of
obviously gonna
course,
bring him back.
of course.
What about um what about Paul?
No,
There's a reason why they killed him off. Why?
I know why.
Why?
Because they're gonna dump his body in the sewer and make him poop Raven.
They're making him Raven.
They forgot about Mary Jane forgot about me, and
I
they
never
dumped my
mattered, so
body.
I'm gonna make myself matter by becoming poop.
I'm the poop symbiote, poop Raven. You might be wondering what my identity is, and it's Paul Raven.
Shut the
That's
fuck up.
right, the most hated character in
Well,
Marvel history.
well, speaking of Marvel killing off something.
Oh yeah, talking about the Marvel layoffs. Not just at the at the MCU either. So, I have an article here I'm gonna be reading off of. So, a few, I want to say, oh no, this was literally today that this got published. Disney just laid off like a bunch of people that were responsible for the visuals in the MCU, like from like the beginning. And a lot of people are like, reportedly it was 1,000 employees across the company, which is absolutely crazy. 1,000 people losing their jobs, especially for like if they're going to be making more of these films. People are trying to figure out like why are they doing this. Some people theorize maybe they're going to be starting to use AI in the films, which I'm hoping not.
They
I'm
try to do that with Secret Empire or
oh
Secret
my god,
Wars
Secret
or
Invasion. It was Secret
Secret
Invasion. Secret Invasion
Invasion.
was really
They
bad.
did like a fucking
An
AI
opening.
intro, and everyone hated that, and it was the
Hmm
worst rated Marvel thing ever. So I don't think
That
they're gonna do
that
that.
show was just ass too. It like made the character of Nick
Also,
Fury so
keep
terrible.
in mind the Sora, which I hate is called
Yes.
Sora because I love Kingdom Hearts, but I hate to call it Sora. The Sora deal with OpenAI and Disney that fell through.
Yeah.
It
So
really seems like the AI bubble was popping, so I don't think they're gonna use AI.
I hope not. I hope that this is just a thing where it's like maybe we're not going to be making Marvel movies for a minute, so maybe we're just gonna like lay off these people. But I don't know. Like they're doing Doomsday here soon, so like I don't know. It just kind of sucks that a lot of people lost their jobs and they're not gonna be working for this company anymore. Hopefully, I'm hoping they made good money though. Like I've heard that on one hand they didn't, like they were severely underpaid, but yeah, it sucks. And then we had I want to say I think it was three editor-in-chiefs at Marvel Comics got fired. Marvel editors.
Not CB Cebulski, which should be fired because he fucking he there was a video there's a video going around that's
Uh-huh,
like
where
a bit
he
of controversy where he pretended to be a Japanese guy during the mangaverse stuff and he
yeah, that
never
was
got caught
so
out for it and
weird.
never had any repercussions for it. But he doesn't get fired, but other editors did?
I think we've talked about it before that Marvel has a weird thing of keeping on people that have problematic backgrounds or like
Greg
problematic
Land.
stuff,
Greg
like Greg
Land.
Land, like CB Cebulski. Who else
It's
is?
not he's not super duper problematic. He just didn't get any repercussions or punishment for the fucking Akira
Yeah,
thing.
that was so weird. It's like, don't act like you're an Asian person, I
Greg
guess.
Land is just straight up problematic. He traces porn.
Yeah, tracing porn and then putting it in the books is really bad. Especially if you're like, I don't know. I mean, I guess comics aren't being sold to kids, but like, I remember like when I was first getting into comics, like, there's a free comic book day issue of X-Men that I have that is by Greg Land, like, all throughout the
Ah,
issue. Um, like the only reason I have is because it's like one of the first comics I've ever had, but it's his art
gross.
and it's really bad, and you can tell like even during then when I was like really young, he was doing it. So it's like holy
That's
crap.
gross.
Yeah, yeah, it's crazy. I don't know why they have kept this guy around, kept him in business, but it's you know shame on Marvel for keeping these people around. We gotta make more of a stink about it, I guess, to get them
But
out.
the visual arts team or whatever is like
Yeah.
visual design, visual arts, something like that. Visual arts is VFX, I think.
Yes. So it's the visual effect, like all the things that you've seen, like the
It's
big freaking
visual design.
sky, like the ships, like all the CGI stuff that you're gonna see in those films. 1,000 people laid off. That's insane. Like I just feel bad for
Yeah,
them because they're working their
yeah.
asses off making those cool visuals for us. I mean, like if you've ever seen a fucking like Guardians of the Galaxy film, those films, like, it doesn't look like visual effects a lot of the time. It looks like so damn good. It's like how did you make it that good?
Yeah.
So I don't know. I hope those people find jobs elsewhere in other movies or something.
Maybe they'll work for DC.
Hey, I mean they can. I mean, I I don't know who went over to do the Superman movie, but they did a good job with making Crypto.
Yes.
So I hope Gunn was
And it
like,
was
I'm
fully
taking these people.
CG.
Yes, some of it. I know that. I think they captured um, Gunn's dog. Like they like took like references or something from him. I know that.
Yeah.
So
It was some fully CG.
yes. So yeah, that's a little bit of sad news. What else do we have?
Hot takes are doing
Yeah,
that.
we're gonna be talking about our hot take. This is the real meat and potatoes of this, episode 10. We're like, what are we gonna do for our episode 10? It's got to be something good. We're gonna be talking about, you know, our hot takes about comic books. Do you want to start off with this?
I guess so.
All right, all
All
right.
right, all right, all right, all right, all right, all right, all right.
Okay, Matthew McConaughey.
Um, Shut the fuck up. I wrote some stuff, and I'm not gonna say because I was a little too mean to
You've
some of this.
changed. You've
But,
changed.
but I will start off with a Spider-Man related one.
Hmm.
If you're gonna have a Spider Family, I think there shouldn't be one that involves Norman. I think it should be like an anthology series with like all of the like lesser, like minor, literally minor, some of their kids, but like minor characters of the Spider Family, like Aranya, Silk, Gwen, Spider
Hmm.
Woman. Not Miles. Miles can appear in some stuff, but he should have his own series. And I guess I can talk about the other one as well because it kind of ties into both. Miles needs a fucking ongoing, longer
Yeah.
than just 42 issues. So when DC has Nightwing, which I Nightwing came out this week. I didn't read it because I'm still catching up with Nightwing. I'm still catching up with Tom Taylor's run, and I'll read Dan Warner's run. Um, when Nightwing came out during Rebirth, because we're still following the Rebirth numbering. Um, it was a big book. I think it's like 170 plus issues or 120. I'm not sure, but like over 100 of various creative teams going in and out. Like Tom Taylor was in for a bit. He went out. Dan Waters is in now. Before was like other people as well.
Hmm.
Um it was it wasn't just okay, well, new creative team, we're gonna make a new number one. It
Yeah.
was just a long book. And I really feel that Miles deserves that. Because Miles is Spider-Man. He's
Yeah.
not Silk. He's not Ghost Spider.
I
He's
mean, he
Spider-Man.
has damn. He's like three movies, and then
He's
he's
a
got a
big
video
character.
game, and he's like the other main character of Spider-Man 2. Like,
Yeah.
why are we not
He's not a
continuing his
side character.
series? Like,
Like he
it's weird.
Marvel really wants him to be back to a side character. He's not.
Hmm.
They put him up to be a main character. He should stay that way.
Yeah,
Because
like,
it's not like the body character that everyone hates as like the main character at
yeah.
all.
I
Or
mean,
it's
he
like
was so
people want to read. No, he
beloved.
has fans.
He's so beloved. They put him in the regular universe. So like, why
Yes.
not keep his series going like Peter's is? Like, just
Yeah.
keep the number going. It's tiring. Like, we're gonna stop for a second. Like, there's people that want to write for Miles, like Cody Ziegler, and we had Saladin Ahmed, and then we had Brian Michael Bendis. Like, all of it. Like, we had what, three writers for Miles in total.
Yeah.
So I imagine,
For the main series, yes.
yeah, I imagine there's more people that want to write for him and add to his lore and
Well,
his
we know
story.
Ziggler's still sort of on Miles. Like they're
Hmm.
releasing some of his Infinity comics into like a full issue, which I will review once it's out.
Uh huh.
He's also writing still the Infinity comics. Like there's one that came out today.
Yeah,
Um, but like I just feel that Miles deserves better, but I also feel
I
like the
agree with
Spider
that.
Family deserves better. Like don't like people will why it's a hot take is because people don't want a Spider Family.
Hmm.
It's fine if they have a Spider Family. I think it's okay. But like they should utilize that instead of oh, well, here's a bunch of spider characters with Norman, and like have a fucking thing with Norman. It's
Yeah,
Spider Verse and he's just a Norman book. I don't want that. I want like an anthology series, like various artists involved. It's like, oh, this issue is a Aranya story. This issue is a Gwen story. This issue is a Silk story. You know, not Spider
yeah.
Boy, not Spider Boy, not Spider Girl. Kill them off.
Get those
But like,
get those people out of here. We don't need more people in the main MCU Spider
but
family.
the four is Aranya, Silk, Gwen, and Spider Woman. Those
And
four
sometimes
give
Kane.
me Okay, Kane as well. Yes, the
Yeah, we
is
fucking
his
love
purple suit's
Kane.
pretty good. I like his purple suit.
No. You're thinking of Ben Riley.
And Riley should also be involved.
Yeah, they need to be better with his characterization. You know, that's a hot take. Freaking get Ben back to being a good guy again. Stop making him Chasm. Like put him like if you are gonna make him Chasm, make him
I mean,
cool.
he was in the regular Spider-Man books for a little bit. He was
He was, but
Peter.
like what were they I mean, he ruined his life a little bit. Like what are they gonna
He
do
did.
with it though? Like what are they gonna do with him? I
He
want him to
needs
be
a
better.
redemption arc,
He
and
does.
maybe he can be back to Scarlet
No,
Spider.
no, you don't. You know what they do? They
What?
need an explanation arc because it's like, why did he go and turn evil? Like, I will say this: like, loving Dan Slott's writing right now for Superman, but why did he turn Ben evil? I want to
Right.
know. Like, Dan, why did you do that? Why did you do our boy like that? He was chill. They were like so chill in the '90s together, and then why'd he go evil?
Yeah.
So, yeah,
I
that's
don't know.
my hot
I
take.
don't mind Spider Family. Just give me an anthology series that doesn't involve Norman, and also give Miles a fucking big ongoing with no new numbering. Just swap the writers.
Yeah, my
All right, what do you
turn.
got? Yeah.
My first one might agitate some people. My first hot take is Alfred being dead and and Batman losing his fortune were actually an interesting status quo change, as it leaves Batman with a much more harder task to fight crime, and it made things like more
That's
interesting.
that's a very cold take. Everyone agrees with that.
I don't know. I don't think
So
people would
many
agree.
people I've seen are like, yeah, keep Alfred dead, please.
I don't know. I've seen a lot of people say I want him back. Like, there's a few
I
people that
don't.
I've seen.
I don't.
Well, I guess we're on two different edges. I know people complain about it, where they're like, "What happened? Like, when are we gonna bring back Alfred? When are we gonna bring back Alfred?" To me,
No.
I'm like fine with him being gone for forever in the comic books. It's like it's fine if you bring him back in like media and stuff like that. Like if Alfred's there,
Like movies and shit.
yeah.
Yeah, but not the
But
main
like
comics.
I think that for the interesting part of what DC is doing, there is actual like permanent change, with Damien changing, aging up like a little bit, and we have Alfred's dead, and we have like all these characters like actually having like development. It's like, okay, cool. Like I want to see Bruce like how he handles being by himself, and that's how it's been for like these last few years. So I think that's been a good change. And the people that say that it isn't a good change, it's like you just want it to be like the same thing all the time. And that's not what comics should be like. Like that should be what like media is like if you're going to adapt like something.
Yeah.
That's fine. But don't do that with the comics because people are going to get like bored with it. So
Yeah.
that's like the biggest complaint I think that people have is like status quo always goes back to the same. But like with this now it's like no, it doesn't. Like Alfred's been dead for so long that I think it's going to stick. So that's my opinion. And also
Well,
him not being a billionaire would be cool.
speaking of boring comic plots, my
Hmm.
next hot take involves what they're doing with Black Panther. I
Oh
like
yeah.
Black Panther. I grew to like him when I read Ultimate Black Panther. Because back then, I was one of those people. You know what I'm talking about. Why are they putting Black Panther on a pedestal? So woke.
Uh-huh.
But then I read his stuff and I'm like, wait, no, he's actually pretty cool. I still don't really like what they did in the movies. I think that's a pretty blah representation of his character from the
Hmm.
comics. But Ultimate Black Panther was really good because it wasn't involving him in space. Black Panther in 616 is him in space and doing some fucking shit with
How
clones.
long is
I don't care about that. Give
I'm
me
trying to
Black
think of how
Panther
long
back
they've
on
been doing
Wakanda.
that. When did they start the whole intergalactic crap?
He got exiled.
Oh,
He
no,
got
I just
exiled
mean like they've been
from
doing that for
Wakanda,
quite a
and
long
and
time.
and he's like, okay, well, I'm gonna make Wakanda Prime now in space. Uh, I
Black
want him back on
Panther.
Wakanda, on Earth, not Wakanda Prime, on Earth. And I want him to be a grounded character with some cool Africa-centered stories because they did that in Ultimate Black
2017.
Panther. Like
They've
Ultimate
all
Black Panther was him in Africa doing some stuff, fighting Khonshu, and then Killmonger and Storm are there. They're making out while protecting Wakanda, and it's like, give me that.
it's honestly crazy. They've been doing the intergalactic stuff for 10 years apparently since 2017.
Yeah. I want Black Panther back to a grounded status quo. And I
Mhm.
will also bring this up as well because it's the exact same point except different character. Do that with the Hulk too, please. I don't like Hulk being some celestial immortal god and some horror character. No, it's Infernal Hulk. Oh,
I
back to a regular status quo,
I
please.
think right now Hulk's book has been whatever like anybody gets on it is going to make it. And that's been how it's been for a few years now cuz like they've switched around like who he is and what he's doing so many times. It's crazy. Like Donny Cates made him a freaking spaceship.
I don't know why.
I don't know either. They're just like Hulk. Hulk has had like the same story for like I don't know how many years, where he's like on the run doing this thing. Like I think people are like, we're not gonna do that. Like we don't want it to be like boring and stuff like that. So I think they're trying to like spice it up, which I don't mind them spicing it up. Like in some ways, I just
I don't
don't know
like
what they're
making
doing.
stuff. Oh, he's actually immortal all along. It was fate. Like the fucking Spider-Man totem
Yeah,
shit.
I totally understand that because it's like almost every character is that.
Like, I
Too.
just want Hulk just be like, okay, Hulk, we got a mission for you. There's a big old dude. Go smash him.
Hmm.
Okay, smash. Oh, I'm to deal with the drama of being the Hulk versus Bruce and all the dynamic and blah blah blah. Like the old fucking shit. Like give me shit from the old days, but just modernized.
Yeah.
You know what they should have done? They should not bring Red Hulk back in Avengers, Armageddon, and Captain America. It should have been Green Hulk. It should have. I would have mind that.
I think they're done with Mark Ruffalo. I think Mark Ruffalo's like, I don't want to be part of this anymore.
No, I'm not talking about the movie. I'm talking about the comics.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Like Red Hulk in Captain America,
I
not the movie.
it is
No,
weird
Red
how
Hulk's
they
in the
are.
comics.
It's weird how much they're pushing him again.
It's the movies.
Yeah.
Like Red Hulk should have been, and also Mark Ruffalo isn't done being the Hulk. He's in Brand New Day.
Is he? Oh, I thought he
Yes,
was. Why?
he
Why was my
was.
ass
Yes,
think? Why was my ass thinking that he was done with it?
you're thinking of General Ross.
Oh
That
yeah,
actor got done, and he was replaced with Harrison Ford for some reason. I don't know why.
yeah. Because
He
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 shaved a
hate
mustache, remember?
well
And that
he
made him
hate
change his face to Harrison Ford.
he hated being Han Solo because my franchise, and yet he loves being my franchise Ross. I don't
And
understand
Indiana
Harrison Ford
Jones.
a lot of the time.
No, no, no.
Was
The
it?
only thing you need to understand is money, and that's what drives him.
Didn't he? Does he like hate being like either Han Solo or no? He yeah, I think he hated being Han Solo. He
He
loves
doesn't
being
like
Indiana
being
Jones. I
Han
think.
Solo, but he'll do it for the money.
I don't know why he hated being Han Solo. Han Solo's like great.
I don't know either.
I don't know, but like my point is that like Green Hulk should be in stuff Red Hulk is in, and Red Hulk should just be kind of not there or like an antagonistic role. Or what you could do, is have them both working together, quote unquote, but have them like kind of fight. It's like they're like working together, but like there's tension, you know.
Yeah.
I'm sure they've done that before in like an older comic. So I just have two Hulks. Ooh, that'd be kind of cool.
Maybe. I don't know if they have. I'd be interested to see like General Ross and Bruce like actually being teammates and like having to work that out. Like that dynamic could actually be kind of cool.
All right, what's your next hot take?
My next hot take. Uh, my next hot take is Bobby Drake being outed as gay by Jean Grey was probably the worst way to have retconned him not being straight. Like I
Who?
Bobby Drake, Iceman.
Oh,
Yeah. I will say I don't mind him being gay. It's just the way that it was done was really shitty. And it made Jean's character like kind of an asshole. Cause
yeah.
like during the scene, like I don't know, something happens where Bobby says something and she's like, Bobby, like, come on. And he's like, what? And she's like, you're gay. And he's like, what? No, I'm not. And like the way it's written almost sounds like she's forcing him to be gay. Like, have I shown you the panels where it's just like it just like seems like she's like, no, you're gay. And it's like, no, there's like no evidence to show that he was gay like the whole entire time. And I would
What
have
else
been like,
happens? Troy was gay. Like Tim was gay or bi, or Gar was
yeah,
gay or bi, but
I would
who did
say
it?
like I don't know, like it was just weirdly done in my opinion, and I didn't like it, and it just felt like Bendis was writing it to be like, okay, Iceman, you're going to be gay from now on, and he just had to accept it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So that's in my opinion. Like they could have done it better in a writing stance, I guess. That's my opinion.
Well, I got two more, so I'll do one, then you do one, I'll do one, you do one.
Okay.
Thing of gay LGBT representation, I have an extremely hot take that everyone's gonna come at me for.
Oh
They
yeah.
should bring Featherweight back.
I like featherweight. I'd be happy to see her back.
Everyone fucking hates her for some reason because my bad representation.
I'd love to see
My
her along with
all trans girls aren't just cat girls. I feel like for puppy girls, I think puppy girls is
mhm.
irreprehensibly damaging to the image of like adult mature trans woman. Like the
Uh-huh.
whole like I saw this one post where it was talking about this one character from this is not commonly, but I need to talk about this. This one character from Deadlock named Silver, some generic looking werewolf girl, and everyone's like, if you have that, if you cosplay that, all the puppy girls just want you to just kill them, and it's like I hate this fucking puppy girl clicker trainer bullshit. It infantilizes trans women, and I fucking
Mhm.
hate that. Anyway, back to comic related. I need to bring back Featherweight because I think Featherweight was a pretty cool representation. Like,
I
sure, her design was a little like on the nose of like the Twitter
uh-huh.
uwu trans girls, but at the same time, I feel like um I feel like they should do more with her. If you don't
Yeah.
like representation, just don't just kill her off. Make her something more. Have more writers. Have a trans writer come in and fucking write her on limited. I wouldn't mind like a 6 issue or a 12 issue. Like give me that. Or what they could do for what I'm hoping. What I am hoping. I am awaiting her appearance in DC Pride. I want her and Alan Scott on the main fucking cover.
I mean,
If she's not on the main cover, then DC's dead.
we are getting that one book with Galaxy and oh, what's her name? Why can't I not think of it? It's the other trans character, and I can't remember her name for some reason. But we're getting that book. So I would be exciting to see her along with those characters too.
Sorry, I'm looking at what you're talking
I
about.
know.
Dreamer.
Yes, Dreamer. Sorry. Like I was trying. I don't know why. Like her name escaped me. It's probably because I haven't read too many books with her. I've seen more Galaxy than I have of Dreamer. But we're getting a Galaxy and Dreamer book. We're also getting like a Justice League Galaxy or and no Justice League Intergalactic that has them both in that. So we're getting a special book, and then we're getting like a series with them in it, which is cool. It's like two trans characters are going to be leading a book,
Yes.
and then I'd like to see Featherweight also be like represented somehow. I want to say I do want to see more like trans men in comics and in media because I feel like I barely see it. I feel like it's more dominated by trans femmes. I'm like I want to see like more from all of it.
Chris masks.
Yeah,
I
because
don't
it'd
mind
be kind of
that.
cool. Yeah. Do you feel the same? Like more media is more like only trans like women most of the time because I feel like I barely
Um,
see trans men in a lot of things.
it's so content creators back then was a very trans mask
Hmm.
oriented like thing.
Hmm.
Um, Now it's kind of shifted to trans women, and I think there should be a balance.
Yeah, I definitely think that too. It'd be neat to see from both sides and like more non-binary characters too. Like I think we've had a few, but not too many.
Yes.
So that'd be cool to see too.
All right.
My
You
my
do
other
one,
my other hot take.
then I have one more.
Let me see which one I should talk about.
I don't know what's one you that's like bursting out of your chest. You gotta
I
go. I
know.
gotta talk about this.
Uh, uh, this is one that's personal, like like to me, and it's like the New Warriors is one of the coolest teams from Marvel's '90s. But Mark Millar, and then like when they tried to revamp it as like, uh, they tried to make it to like forwarded towards like the woke crowd is what it was. Because they had,
Huh?
do you remember when they tried to make characters like Safe Space and Snowflake?
Oh God, that's not even the quote unquote woke crowd, because that would technically be us. I think that's
Yeah,
more.
that's what I'm saying is like they were trying to like parody it, I guess, like in a way, or like I don't know, like I don't know if it was for us or like what the reasoning behind it was, but
I think it
everybody
was
like
trying to do
universally
internet. I think it was trying to do internet outrage stuff. That's kind of it.
because like everybody like collectively agreed that like why did you name them these things and like why did you like do anything like the that book never even came out is the thing, but there was a character that
Really?
yeah I don't think it ever came out because it got canceled. Let me check real quick
It
because
was just a publicity stunt.
New Warriors Marvel, yeah, let me check real quick because I want to Marvel comic. I want to let me specify comic so that way on this day 36 years ago. Oh no, this was in 2025.
That's really funny how it's like, yeah, the snowflake safe space thing. Yeah, that never came out.
Yeah,
We
no,
did it for a May May.
this was in
May that
2020.
a May May that fractured the trans community even further.
Yeah, I think this was supposed to be a book that came out and it never did. There was a character called Screen Time, Snowflake in Safe Space, B negative, which B negative is the only character have been in any of the books. Like
Really?
he was in like I think he would might have been in the Blood Hunt stuff. There's a character called Trailblazer
The
in like
vampire thing?
yeah. So yeah, none of these characters like went on to do anything in this book. Never came out, and my thing is like New Warriors was like one of the first actual series like I read as like a comic book when I was really getting into comic books, and it's just like all about the youth and them
The
coming into like
youth.
yeah like a lot of new cool superheroes that are very 90s-ified, and that book had like, a lot of good moments in it, and for them to have like disgraced it with like the New Warrior stuff by making them like, oh, we're just a couple of people that like doing videos and causing pranks and making them like the scapegoats to be like, all right, Speedball, you're gonna become penance now, and you're going to suffer through everything that you did. And it's like, holy crap! Like, dude was like a fun, happy-go-lucky guy, and then you made him like deep, dark, edgy. It was really bad. Like I
It
love
ruined
Speedball.
him.
Yeah, he's a fun
Wasn't he
character.
one of the guys that started Civil War?
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. Is
Yes!
they made Mark Millar change that team to be like a bunch of people that weren't safe and didn't do that. Like that team is competent. That team is actually competent and they're cool and they have like a lot of really neat characters. Like Darkhawk's on that team. Scarlet Spider was on that team at one
Dark
point.
Hawk.
Darkhawk was cool.
Dark Hawk.
Not that. There was a lot of really neat characters on that book that were kind of like, oh, I've never heard of these people before, and they had really cool designs, and I'm just like, okay. And then we ruined it with Civil War. Civil War kind of like threw a wrench in a lot of things. So I think that's probably another hot take is like Civil War is overhyped as a book, and it shouldn't be praised as much as what it is. Yeah, your turn.
All right. Do you want my hottest take?
Your hottest take? All right.
My hottest take. I already talked about this, but I'm gonna mention it again.
Mm-hmm.
Peach Momoko bad! Stop putting her on a pedestal! I don't like how people are thinking, oh, Peach Momoko's gonna change Marvel. Oh, Ultimate X-Men was the best one. Actually, Ultimate X-Men really made some new creative. It was shit! I hated it! Every issue was just okay, and this doesn't feel like a Marvel book. And that's why you will like it, because it's. No, I don't care if shit! I think that it, she went too far with it, and it was a manga at that point. It's like
Mm-hmm.
they put Peach on a pedestal because, again, I've said this a billion. Hold on, you know what? You know what? I have a meme for you.
Oh yeah, what are you gonna send me?
Sorry, I saw this on. Please tell me. Please, please tell me.
Oh my
What?
goodness.
I can't find it anywhere. No. Oh, I makes my point so well. So
Uh-huh.
there was a meme. I need to find this. I think you've seen it before, where it's how do I get into Batman?
Yes.
You
Yes.
start
You
out
sent
with
that to me.
Batman #1 from the 40s, but you can actually start with the new 52, but you can actually start with Rebirth. Where do I start with Dragon Ball? Just read #1. It's like I hate that because it fuels this flawed narrative of Western comics woken bad, Eastern comics based in good.
Well, it's so funny
That
you use the Dragon Ball example because most people start with Dragon Ball Z anyway. They don't start from Dragon Ball, which is where it begins.
yeah, but I think that we should stop mangaizing comics and instead have a more subtle, mix of them. Like for example,
Mm-hmm.
Immortal Legend of Batman. That was super anime, but it
Yeah.
wasn't like pretentious.
Well,
It
also
wasn't
it was in
like
its own universe too.
yes, it wasn't like oh the entire art style is gonna be just an anime.
Mm-hmm.
No, like Dan Mora was the writer, was the artist of that, right?
Um, for the
It was Kyle Hick.
covers, but it was somebody else who did the interiors.
Okay, because that was Dan Mora and Kyle Higgins, but Kyle Higgins wrote that, and it was
Uh-huh.
great, and I love it. And like I think Image Comics, specifically Radiant Black, if you want something that's really like anime manga, you read Radiant Black. But this whole like mangazation of mainstream comics with fucking Ultimate X-Men, blah blah blah. I hate it. It sucks.
Mm-hmm.
If you really want fucking Western comics manga, fucking read manga DC and Marvel. That exists. Superman vs. Meshi was pretty good. And
Yeah.
Wolverine Prodigal Son is pretty good. There's Deadpool Samurai, which I have a couple volumes of. There's Spider-Man Red. There's like a bunch of fucking comics or manga that you can read.
We
That's
should
just
do an
Marvel and
episode just
DC.
fully centered on talking about those books. The manga, like Spider-Man Red, Spider-Man, like the original manga, stuff like that. I'd be kind of cool. Cause like I have a whole stack of stuff where it's just comics turned into manga. Like I have the Spawn manga I still need to read. I have Death from the Sandman universe. I have the Wolverine Prodigal Son and the X-Men one where it's like I think it's called Children's of the Atom. It's like it's very Bishoujo. It's very cutesy looking.
Yeah, but like, I think that we should chill with the fucking mangazation of comics,
Hmm.
and that like we should celebrate comics that do a mix of both a little more subtly, a
I
lot
feel
more.
like the best thing that they're doing right now is like kind of accepting the writing. Like I feel like Scott Snyder has like perfectly adapted like what should be happening in comics into
Yeah.
absolute Batman. Like you can
Oh yeah, no,
see there's a
Amsterdam was
lot
great.
of you can see a lot of anime influence in that too. Like the new stuff with the Robins and stuff like that. I mean, they're freaking in mechas and whatnot. And then like he's got like a bunch of cool stuff going on too, where it's like there's probably references to like all sorts of anime things that have happened in there. But
Also, the Immortal Legend Batman.
mhm.
That's perfect, and I hope they make a sequel.
They're going to. I mean, they got to freaking follow up with the Red Hood stuff, and then
They got
also he's got
Jason
the new
Todd.
comic, or not the new costume that he got, the belt at the end.
Yeah.
We got to see what happens with Barbara being Batgirl now. Like, I'm excited. I want to see that
They,
sequel.
they they gotta they gotta make more because the Sonic one was really good and it sold really
Hmm.
well. And they teased more stuff and they're making more stuff.
Yeah,
All right, what is your hottest take?
my
Your
hottest take.
hottest take. I don't give a shit if oh, it's like bigoted. I don't give a shit if it's like something that will
Uh,
get
I'm not.
you
I'm
in
not.
some.
You know, I'm never gonna say something like that.
Yes, but what I'm trying to say is like if it gets a mob after you, whatever, as long as I'm bigoted. But
Hmm.
like, what do you have? Come on,
Oh, what
give
is
me your
it?
worst hot take. Give me your hottest hot take.
Uh,
Just say it from your chest.
Deathstroke is trash.
Everyone believes that though.
No, not everybody.
Is that your hottest take? A
No.
Deathstroke bad? Okay.
I would say probably I don't know what my hottest take is. I'm reading off like the list of things here. Probably like Miss Marvel fucking sucks. Like not Miss
You
Marvel.
think?
Captain Marvel. Captain Marvel sucks. I
Because I
don't.
actually wrote on one of my bullet points that Miss Marvel is overrated and should
Yeah,
be
not
heavy
Miss Marvel.
in
Captain
a
Marvel.
character.
I want to say I don't like Carol Danvers being Captain
I
Marvel.
didn't say that in my hot takes, even though I wrote it down, because like I kind of feel a little differently. Like I want to give her a shot. I want to
I
read some of her
I think
stuff,
they've
see what she's
tried to
up
make
to.
it work, but I don't. I felt like she was better as like Miss Marvel when she had like the previous costume and everything. Like her costume was like great, and now it's kind of like I don't know. Like I think it's fine, but like yeah, I don't know. They've tried to make her work a lot, and they ruined her character too with Civil War 2 with making her a bad guy, and it's like oh like
She was wait, Miss Marvel or Captain Marvel?
Captain Marvel. Captain Marvel. That's what I'm talking about.
Okay.
Yeah. Sorry, I misspoke when I first said it, and then I said she works better as Miss Marvel. Like I don't like Captain Marvel as a character, I guess, and it hasn't ever worked for me. Like I liked her when she first like appeared, but then they started like ruining her with the characterization of making her like, oh, I trust this guy who tells me like the future, and I'm just gonna accept it. And it's like I don't think that's what her character would be like, but okay.
Wasn't Iron Man like Tony the one that was like against all that?
Uh
Because he was
huh.
like, "Oh, we
Yeah.
are a futurist."
He
Like,
was
yeah,
the
if we
opposite.
could
He
be a
was the
little
more
more.
reasonable one in that event,
Yeah.
rather than how it was in the first one. So that's one of my hot takes is that I don't like Captain Marvel. So
Yeah. I don't know. I want to give Miss Marvel a shot though, but like Captain Marvel was like, she's fine. She's there, I guess.
yeah, they
I
need to do
did
something else with
not
her.
like her movie.
I don't.
I
I thought it's
I
meh.
hated Captain Marvel the movie.
It's
I haven't
very
seen the
meh.
Marvels. Or the Marvels is kind of bad. I think it is like the lowest rated like uh MCU thing.
I
I
saw it
think
and I was like, I don't know how to feel
as
about it.
movie,
It's
but
another one of
like
those examples how they ruined Fury's character by making how he got the scar a joke.
a fucking cat, an alien cat. Like, come on.
Hmm.
I don't like that. I don't like that.
I don't like it either.
Oh, is that all we got? Is that it? Is that all we have time
Uh,
for today?
I think so. I don't have too many other ones. Um,
Let's look over the comics that are coming out next week, just for a little preview. Next week we have lot of, lot of stuff coming out next week. It'll be the 22nd. We have stuff like the finale to Amazing Spider-Man Death Spiral, Spider-Man's Becoming Carnage. What's gonna happen there? I don't know. We got Captain America number 9, dealing with more Armageddon stuff and him dealing with Latveria and like Doom's daughter, supposedly. Uh we have the second half of the Spider-Man Superman crossover, which I read
okay.
the Superman Spider-Man thing. I
I
think
was
once
about to read
all of
it.
the Marvel DC crossovers are like done, because there's gonna be an endpoint somewhere.
Yeah.
Um, once all of it's done, I want to do a tier list of like every single individual story from like every single crossover comic.
That
So
would
they
be
would be so,
cool. Yeah.
so it would be like we'd rank Doctor Strange and Constantine. We'd
Hmm.
rank Golden Age Spider-Man or Golden Age Superman and Noir Spider-Man, that type of stuff.
Yeah, I need to
Um,
read the release one with Aquaman and Jeff.
yeah.
Yeah, and then they're doing Supergirl and Blade, which is an odd team up, but I'm like, you know what? I still want to read it. I want to see.
Blade deserves another ongoing.
He does.
We
It'd
have
be cool.
Cyclops number 3, which that's gonna be pretty cool. Wade Wilson Deadpool number 3, which I'm very, very, very worried about because I feel like they killed off uh Ellie.
Yeah.
There's the Sentry. I still need to read the first one. No, I don't think I bought the first one. I think I gonna read it digitally. But the Sentry number 2, um, Amazing Spider-Man Spider-Versity number 1.
You're not gonna read that, are you?
Digitally. I'm not gonna support it.
Okay.
But at the same time, it's like if I want a new Miles book, I don't know. And then the finale to Hulk Smash Everything, which I've been very much enjoying. On the Image front, Exquisite Corpse number 12,
Yes, I'm so excited.
penultimate issue to the first season? Question mark.
Yeah, this thing's getting picked up for more years. It's going for a while. I mean, it's getting a freaking
Um,
movie. It's getting like 3 different spin-off comics.
yeah. Wait, movie.
Yeah,
Movie,
they're
movie,
developing
movie.
they're developing a movie for it, I'm pretty sure, or a TV show.
And then for DC, I'm pulling almost everything they're releasing next week, which is Absolute Wonder Woman number 19, where she does something with her whip or something, or a lasso. Um, Absolute Flash number 14, which that's been really good. I know you don't like it, but I'm really
I
enjoying
need
it.
to catch up with it. I left on a point where it probably wasn't good, and then it probably has gotten better. I'll catch up with it at some point.
We have the second issue of the current Detective Comics arc featuring Green Arrow, which is really good. Tom Taylor's been hitting it out of the park with Detective Comics. Now I feel like that's the better Batman comic to read.
Hmm.
Is Detective Comics. Like Batman by Matt Fraction is just it's kind
Yeah,
of messy.
we've given our thoughts about that, or given our thoughts. I said Gaven.
Superman number 37. I forgot to put up a hot take about him, which he shouldn't be Superman. I feel like people who like
Oh,
hate
Prime. Yeah.
Deadpool, people who think Deadpool is just fourth wall quips a mile a minute, that's not his character. That's Superboy Prime you're talking about. They
Hmm.
really flanderized the fuck out of Superboy Prime, and I'm going to talk about that next week. Um, Just like number 18, dealing with more DCKO aftermath stuff with like they're wanting a bunch of villains in the Justice League Unlimited. Like King Shark or whatever is in there. That's really cool.
Oh, cool.
Um, we have more of the Flash. So I'm gonna be reading the Flash. You know why I'm gonna read the Flash? Two words: Ryan North. They're making the Flash into Fantastic Four. What I mean by that is solo, separate ongoings, like separate adventures that deal with very sciencey things. It's basically Ryan North's Fantastic Four run but for Flash,
Okay.
and I think that's pretty cool. And then Green Lantern number 34. You know who's in it? You want to guess who's in it?
Is it the
Omega Bam
man, the
Man's in
myth,
it.
the legend, Omega Bam Bam?
Omega Bam Man's in it,
I'm so
baby.
excited to see more of him. He was great.
He was so good, and it's gonna be him and Hal Jordan's in it for a bit. And Odyssey, who I guess is Kyle Rayner's girlfriend or something. Uh, yeah, I read the Green Lantern number 600. A lot of stuff happened in that. Basically, Hal Jordan fucked off somewhere, and Kyle Rayner's like, okay, guess I'm taking over. I'm living in LA
Hmm.
now, and oh my god, there's a movie studio that has that's gonna utilize AI, and the AI like is a monster or something, and it's like,
Interesting.
that's it for me.
Yeah. Well, uh, I'm excited. I'm happy that we came back. I'm happy that we got to talk, and we're continuing the show.
I I guess we're releasing these Saturdays or Fridays.
Fridays. Fridays. I just overslept because I'm still getting used to the job.
All right,
This week was like
well,
my first full week of work, so
you go work or something.
I don't work right now. It's the weekend.
Oh, you have your day off today.
Yes.
Oh shit.
Yes, that's right. I don't work Saturdays sometimes. It's only occasional.
Right.
You
Okay.
over here forgetting it. You're gonna go back to sleep, right? That's what you said.
Maybe. I don't know.
All right. Well,
I may eat.
I'm gonna go eat after this too. All right, everybody. Thank you for listening. Go read some comics. Go read Superman because it's Superman Day. Um, you know, just go enjoy comics and let us know what you're reading and let us know what we should be reading. Like, suggest us some stuff. Be like, hey, like, get on this book or something.
You should read Ultimate X-Men. Ban.
You should read, um, my fan fiction comic that I drew with my
You
crowns.
should read Captain Underpants.
I freaking tear up some Captain Underpants. I'm not gonna lie, that
Oh,
book's funny as heck. All right, everybody. We'll see you in the next episode. Thank you
right.
for sticking around for 10 episodes.
Bye.
Goodbye.